An unfortunate side effect of our increasing use of computers and the internet is that everything we do seems to require a password. Online banking? New password, please. Email account? Likewise. Want to buy something? Then enter your details and choose a password. And that's on top of all the passwords you need for computers and email at work. These passwords are the front door key to everything. Our money, our credit card details, our little secrets, our company's future product development plans, whatever. But they're not a very secure key. For a start, it requires a monumental feat of mental gymnastics to remember them all. So we all come up with shortcuts like using the same ones or writing them down and hiding them. And people seem ready to surrender their passwords in return for the smallest of treats. Tell me what your passwords are in exchange for this box of chocolates.
I use my nicknames.
So you won't tell me them at all?
You've got to tell him.
Tell him.
Tell him.
Yes, Ferrari.
It's called Spartacus. Spartacus.
Okay, oh, that's hard. Dolly Dimple.
Dolly Dimple, that's lovely.
Can I have the chocolate?
Yeah.
Creamy.
Creamy, lovely.
Holly.
Holly.
If I do my bank form, you won't rob me, will you?
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Well, bye-bye, Dolly Dimple. Naturally, the people working in the gadget show office wouldn't give up their passwords so easily, but that still doesn't mean they're safe. We asked 3 of our finest employees to think of a password each. We wanted to see whether it was easier to discover them by hacking into their minds or their computers. To achieve this, we brought in a hypnotist, Jonathan Royle, who tried to find out by hypnotizing them all, and top security expert Dave Duke, who would use his technical skills on their computers. First up, Karen. She knows we're trying to discover her secret password, but will she play hard to get?
Just close your eyes and just sleep. John's going to ask you 3 questions. This will be the same question 3 times, namely, what is your password? The first 2 times that he asks you this question, you will blatantly lie. The 3rd time, you'll find you've got an overwhelming desire to tell him, and you'll feel really, really good about it. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. John?
Karen, what's your password?
Karen.
I didn't believe that. Karen, what's your password?
John.
I didn't believe that either. So let's try the 3rd time. Karen, what's your password?
Gadgets 8.
Sleep. Relax deeper. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Karen was genuinely unaware that she'd revealed her correct password to us. But would our security expert find it out so easily? Karen, this is Dave. You just need to have a look at your computer for a second. You don't mind? Sure. In fact, he was retrieving a device he'd fitted on the back of Karen's computer while she'd been away from her desk. Thank you. So tell me what exactly you put on Karen's computer.
Well, this is a little digital device which actually records keystrokes as people type them directly from the keyboard, as you can see. Yeah. And it can store 65,000 letters inside it. And you can put it in and leave it running for a month, a year, collect all the information that you need, pop back in, take it out, stick it back in your own system.
Right. And then?
Very simply, by just running up a simple notepad program and typing in a secret word, you can now see that it's actually displaying, this was a password, Gadgets 8.
Gadgets 8?
Logging onto a system.
So
This is the website that she went to buy something from. This was her logging name for her credit card details. This was her password, and that's her credit card number.
So we've got 2 lots of passwords and her credit card number, just off this thing that costs how much?
$50.
Worrying stuff, but now it was Jess's turn. Our hypnotist had asked her to write out her real password as well as 4 incorrect ones. And he hoped to discover which was the real one by studying her body language.
Okay, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Have you got that list you made earlier?
I have, yes.
Right, I'm just going to ask you in turn, is this your password? And for each one, I want you to say yes. Now that means you'll be lying 4 times and once you're going to be telling the truth. Jess, is your password Jessica1?
Yes.
Is your password Gadget Show?
Yep.
Is your password Jess is Wicked?
Yep.
Is your password North One TV?
Yes.
Is your password Television One?
Yes.
I'm going to gamble on this, but off body language, I would opt for that.
Okay.
Which is Jessie's Wicked.
Thanks.
Thanks.
But no,
But no, was it?
it was the last one.
It was the last one. Television one. That just goes to prove how good a liar you are.
So Jess has resisted hypnosis, but can she protect her password from our technology expert? Next, we're going to see how vulnerable Jess's password would be to a dictionary attack. That's where hackers try and crack into a computer system using a special program that contains a massive number of passwords that are tried very quickly, one after the other. Right, Dave, what do we need to do?
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put a password into this tool, and it's going to check, using a hacking technique, how quick it's going to take to break. So just type your password in, press the check password button, cracked it. In less than a second, the hacker would have got that password and have been into your system.
What would we need to do to make it more secure?
You need to really add random letters and numbers and other information into it so that your password isn't a real word, so that people can't use a dictionary, troll the passwords and find out what it is. And if we do that with this password...
Let's try a new one.
Excellent. A hacker wouldn't have been able to use a dictionary attack on that.
So just a few seconds extra thought on your password and makes it much more difficult.
Indeed.
With Jess now in possession of a more secure computer, it's time to see if James can protect his password. James proved resistant to hypnosis, so Jonathan was forced to try another technique. He asked James to write out his password and then set fire to it in front of me. Now he'll attempt to guess it by studying James typing it out on an imaginary keyboard.
This is what I got. I got PAPERCL number 0 P. I've got paper clock. Now, are we anywhere near?
You're 80% right. One letter's wrong and you're one character missing.
In fact, Jonathan had used a trick. By writing out his password, James had made it vulnerable to Jonathan's sleight of hand, despite it appearing to be destroyed. Right, let's try the technological approach. We're going to access James's PC remotely. Using widely available software, we're going to hack into his computer and get an exact copy of his computer screen on ours, and we're also going to log all his keystrokes. And our computer expert could do this from anywhere in the world. So James, type in the password, please.
Okay, so we'll have a look here, keystrokes, and we can see he's typed paperclip. This little symbol means the shift key and 1, so shift 1, which is exclamation mark, so his password's paperclip, exclamation mark.
Paperclip, exclamation mark.
Yep, that's it.
What else can you do?
Right, what we can also do is we can actually go and have a look in real time at his system. This is exactly what he's doing second by second. Right. So we can see at the moment he's browsing a website, pointing his cursor. But on top of that, we can actually go and take information directly from his system. So here, we're actually looking at his webcam. We've taken a photograph of him sat at his desk. We've got evidence that this is him at his desk, this is the website that he was actually looking at the time, and we know exactly what he was typing.
The results prove that while some of our team may be able to resist hypnosis, their passwords and much more besides would all be vulnerable to a serious computer hacker.